Hey everyone, Selena for Who is Jesus today. And I feel the Lord put this in my heart. He deposited this in my heart today. Very encouraging for me. And I want to share it with some of you out there that will come across this. You know, we may find ourselves, in fact, we're going to find ourselves in situations in life, sometimes in turbulence, and we are able to come up with different types of strategies and means, and we could have even the resources that we need to rescue ourselves from a situation in an uncomfortable circumstance. You may say, well, I'm tired of working in this same old organization for the last 5 or 10 years. Oh, there's opportunities for me someplace else. I have the experience. I have the credentials. Why am I stuck here? You may say, well, I'm just stuck in this place and I can do something to get out of here. But it may even be more severe than that. You may feel like you are entrapped. You may feel as if you're in a situation that you need to get out of, and God is saying, no, not yet. Let me rescue you. It's that we can use our own, say, natural smarts and strategies to get out of certain tight or very difficult circumstances. But God is saying, no, wait on me. Because the way that God intends to rescue us often is not the way that we want to rescue ourselves. And though we could come up with a plan and we could come up with a strategy and we have the means to move forward, but God may be letting us know you're not to move forward. That is not the way I plan to rescue you. And there's times we can go out in rebellion and says, well, I know this plan is going to work. It's going to get me from plan A to plan B, and I'm going to go for it. And we can, and the doors can open. It may seem like things are going okay, and sooner or later we come to see we made the wrong move, and that was never going to be the plan of God from the beginning. And when God was saying he wants to rescue us, that's what God is saying. He has a way. I know in my life I was looking for a place, and I was actually online some years back, and the Lord is saying to me, like, there is nothing there for you. Why are you looking there? Because I already have your place. I have a place for you. When you get there, I will have a place for you. I wanted to know, was that really God speaking to me? Because I had a hard time trying to believe this. And the more I tried, nothing was really happening the way I wanted to find a way out, the way I wanted to rescue myself in that circumstance. I had to sit back and wait for the salvation of the Lord, for the glory of God to be revealed. You know, when I showed up where I was supposed to go, this was going to be a new opportunity and work, and I was going to a new city. And when I got there, it seemed like, okay, I'm at the last minute, God. This was like 11:59. I'm thinking, God's coming 11:59. I heard that before. Okay, can I really believe that now? It sounds nice, but can I really believe that in my heart? And I had to face that experience. I says, Lord, it's time to leave. Where's the place? Where am I supposed to be? Because I was like prohibited from trying to do it on my own. Am I supposed to go and stand in the middle of the city and just go, okay, where's the place? But the Lord worked it out. He connected me with the right people, with the sister, with the church, and everything. And it was all worked out. And I could have never planned it that neat. It was so neatly packaged. I mean, it was all worked out with a Christian fellowship and everything. And a safe place to live, everything. It could not have been better. And that was in the city of Philadelphia. And I didn't know Philly. You know, it's just a few hours away from New York, but I didn't know. I didn't know the city. And the Lord brought me into safety and community. And I could not have ever put that together. So I want to encourage you today, with what's happening around the world, what's happening in the country, people having to start all over, in California, but a lot of people may have, you could have experienced also a loss of a property anywhere. And you feel, okay, so where do I begin? And you may have a great idea, and you could have the means of how to start over. But there's times God says, wait, I have something new. I'm going to take you out of these ruins. And so we have to just wait on the Lord at times, and we have to realize that the way we want to rescue ourselves from situations is not always the way that God intends to rescue us. And this is a school that we walk through, the school of Christ, the school of obedience, the school of trust, the school of waiting, the school of patience. Yes. And so someone needs to hear today, you may think you know how to get out of this thing, out of this situation. You may say, well, I can make this happen just like that. But God says, no, wait. But God, it's like sometimes, God, you got me in this for the long haul. God says, wait. Wait on the Lord. He will renew your strength. The way you want to get out of it is not always the way God wants to get you out of it. I can say that from experience. Let God do it. Let God rescue you. And it will work out for your good. For all things work together for good, for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. And I know often easier said than able to live out. But I can tell you from some experiences, and you out there might have even more, but God can get us through. And there's times when we don't have to use our own strategies. Sometimes doing nothing is doing so much because God is doing it for us. Those are my thoughts. You can like and subscribe. Till next time, Shalom.